Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of CGRcast.com presents Fuck That with your favorite wizard, Danny Aces. Guys, before I get into this week's Fuck That list, I want to put a little FYI out there, a little disclaimer, which I think will go very nicely with the list this week. For those who may or may not know, I refer to myself as a follower of Christ. I don't refer to myself as a Christian, Catholic, Protestant, or any other organized religion. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If that's what works for you, great. But for me, I personally prefer to refer to myself as a follower of Christ. Very basic, his teachings, his principles as taught through the Bible. I do have my own particular views on the Bible that differ a lot from the norm, but that is a totally different episode, different topic for a different episode. But I think it'll be enough just to put out there that I am a follower of Christ. And I think you'll be a little bit surprised by my opinions and views on the following stories. With that being said, let's roll right into number 3, which is actually more of a topic than it is a specific story, but I have pulled out a specific story and a specific offender to put with it. And it's actually a repeat offender from our very first episode, 1 Million Moms. That's right, they're at it again, guys. But before I get to what they're doing, let me get the topic out there. It's gay marriage. And the fuck that this week definitely is not going towards gay marriage. It's going for the states and the people opposing it. In this day and age, in the 21st century, in a country that's supposedly home of the free, and I've been saying it for a very long time, for a country that loves to claim it's free, we sure love taking away people's freedoms. Anyway, in the supposedly home of the free, we're telling people they can't choose who they want to spend the rest of their life with. Fuck that. There's been a couple of states that have done the right thing and actually passed bills to allow gay marriage. Way to be. There's a couple of states that are still kind of sitting on the pot. They're kind of in limbo, haven't passed rules either way yet. Guys, do the right thing, pass the bill, allow it. But there's a bunch of states, and when I say bunch, I mean more than 40, that have actually outright banned it. Fuck that. If an American citizen can go and fight and die for this country, if an American citizen can work 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus hours a week, busting their ass, paying taxes, paying bills, damn right they should get to choose who they want to marry and who they want to spend the rest of their life with. Now, I do share the same views as Charlie on this, whereas if someone wants to get married in a religious institution, they need to follow and respect the rules of that institution. So if a particular church, synagogue, mosque, temple want to say that, gay marriage is not, that they won't allow it, that has to be respected. But if somebody wants to go ahead and get married at a civil ceremony in a church or a town hall, in a town hall, a court building, something like that, who is anybody to say that they can't? Are you kidding me? Fuck that, man. This day and age, in a home of the free, come on now. People should definitely be able to choose who they want to marry and who they want to spend the rest of their life with. They're not asking to be able to murder people. They're just asking to be able to love who they want to love. Are you kidding me? Fuck that, people. A lot of people like to say, it's ruining marriage. What about the 55 to 60% of straight couples that get divorced every year? And we know that the majority of people claim to be religious in this country. So, I don't understand how that's not ruining marriage. But I digress. The story that brings this topic up is one of our companies here, JCPenney's, has actually come out with a Father's Day ad that shows a gay couple and their children, two men and their children. And the group 1 Million Moms is, of course, right on top of it, sinking their teeth into it. Boycott, boycott, boycott. Fuck that. Once again, 1 Million Moms, you're out of line. You're stepping out of line. You want to put a story out there saying how you don't like it. You want to put a story out there saying that you don't agree with it. You're more than welcome to do so, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting something out there saying, JCPenney, way to be, way to go ahead and just go do what no one else is doing. Put it out there, make it center stage. It's what's happening. It's what happens in our country. People are allowed to love who they want to love, man. And that's just ridiculous that there's people out there and organizations out there in states that want to go ahead and ban that, man. It's sad. It really is sad. It is what it is. But 1 Million Moms, fuck that. Get off JCPenney. get back to taking care of your family, taking care of your kids, okay? Stop attacking those people. Really seriously, fuck that. States that have banned gay marriage, fuck that, man. I hope that gets overturned in those states. I really do. It's a sad state of affairs when we're so hard pressed to have things the way we want them because we feel we know what's best. That we're gonna take away people's rights like that, man. Fuck that, man. Rolling right into number 2. Is actually again, it's more of an overall topic with a specific issue, and it has to do with, on one side, Hollywood, and on the other side, the Catholic Church. There have been a few instances, and you can Google it and see, where the Catholic Church has actually stepped in and stopped a movie from being made, which is ridiculous. From the movies that do get made, okay, with all the Freddy Kruegers, Jason Voorhees, Hellraiser, that they'll come in and stop other movies from not getting made. It's ridiculous. Hollywood, grow a pair, make the movie. Are you kidding me? The movie in particular that brings this up is from a series of books, very good books, and the first movie was excellent. The first movie was called the Golden Compass, and it was a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend going out and seeing it. I definitely recommend reading the books. But the second book in the series, called The Subtle Knife, was scheduled to be made in a movie and should have already been made by now and released. However, the Catholic Church stepped in and forced Hollywood not to make it. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. Once again, in a day and age, in a land of the free, taking away people's freedoms. There's a reason why there's a separation of church and state in this country. And it's not to protect one side or the other. It's to protect both. It was to protect the church so the state can't come in and tell them how to worship, who to worship, or anything like that. And it was also to protect the state so the church couldn't step in and tell them what to do and how to do it and everything else. But that's exactly what we're letting going on here. Catholic Church is stepping in and saying, nope, you can't make this movie, nope. And it's not even that bad. The main thing the main problem they're having with the movie is the story. The story involves a land where people's souls live outside of their body, and they take the form of a spirit creature. So, for instance, I believe the main character, her spirit creature, I believe is a leopard. I could be wrong. It could be a tiger, but it's definitely a big cat. It's either a leopard or a tiger. And some people might have a bird. Some people could have like a rodent or a lizard or something like that. It just takes the form of whatever your spirit animal is. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's no real murder in the movie. There's no graphic whatsoever, no blood, no cursing. With some of the movies that get made nowadays, this is the one that they're gonna put their foot down on. Fuck that, man. It's just ridiculous. It may not seem as extreme, the story, but the problem is, you let them do one, you let them do a second one, you let them do a third one. Next thing you know, they have to approve everything that gets made, and that's not the way we live. That's not the principles this country was founded on. We are home of the free, land of the free, home of the brave. Okay, make the movie, Hollywood. I really hope you guys grow a pair. I really hope you make this movie. It's a movie that needs to be made, not only because it's a good story, but someone needs to stand up and say, "Fuck that." I am a follower of Christ. There is nothing more that I love to see than someone to come and find the word of the Lord and bring happiness to their life. Believe me, nothing that makes me happier than that. But I also know that what I believe is free will, free choice. That it's your choice to choose whether or not you want to follow. And it's not anybody's right to force that upon you. Okay, so if you don't choose to follow the principles of religion or Christ or anything else or any other religion out there, I don't want to say just keep it to just what I believe. For any other religion, that's your choice. That's fine. That's your choice. So how can we let a movie not be made? And it's not even going along with everyone's beliefs, or it gets me so frustrated. I even have trouble speaking on it. As you guys can see, it gets me so aggravated and frustrated because as a true follower of Christ, I know that His principles are to love, respect, honor everybody, not only your neighbor but your enemy, everyone that you agree and disagree with. Okay. And it's ridiculous that we let people step in and decide things for us. Fuck that. Hollywood, make the movie, grow a pair. You have no problem growing a pair when it comes to a million other things. Make the movie. Fuck that. That brings me to number 3, guys. The Westboro Baptist Church. For those who know, You're shaking your heads right now. For those who don't, pause, go to Google, type in Westboro Baptist Church, watch a couple of their movies, check out their website, and you'll understand exactly why they made it to number one on this week's Fuck That list. This is an organization that believes in the word of the Lord so much that they're going to boycott and vandalize and ruin people's funerals. Well, I don't want to say people, veterans' funerals. People who go and die for this country, die for us to have the freedom of speech, the freedom to do these things, the freedom for Westboro Baptist Church to do what they do. They're going to go and boycott them. But they do a lot more than boycott. They intimidate people. They go in masses, and it's like a virus. It really is, and it aggravates me to the core, especially as a follower of Christ. Okay, because these people give people like me a bad name. These people make people like me, not be heard, because people aren't going to want to hear what I have to say because they're listening to people like this first. Okay, it's ridiculous. Westboro Baptist Church, fuck that, man. Seriously, not only do they boycott veterans' funerals, not only do they boycott funerals of anyone who's out homosexual, they throw the bombs at abortion clinics, things like that. I proven court of law, that crap. It's them. They're doing it. Okay, fuck that, man. These people are ridiculous. They're putting so much hate out there, so much hate. I don't know of one religion that promotes hate. Not one single religion. Not one religion in this country promotes hate. I don't even think Satanists promote hate, man. Okay, there's not one religion out there that promotes hate. Are you kidding me, man? It's ridiculous. Westboro Baptist Church, you're giving everyone who claims to be a believer, I don't want to say claim, but who states that they're a believer, a bad name, man. And the shit that you're doing, fuck that. It ain't right. It's dirty. You don't belong in this country. I would love to pick up the entire community of Westboro Baptist Church and drop them right in the middle of like a nice communist country like China, or I'm not sure if Vietnam's communist, but I know they have a pretty strict government there, where or even like Singapore, Thailand, somewhere where they even think of speaking out like that, or even think of doing something like that. They'll be getting whipped or caned in the middle of the friggin' town square there, because that's exactly what needs to happen to these people. Okay, because like I said before in a separate video, there's one group of people, one specific group of people that never deserves to get shitted on, and that's veterans. No one ever has the right to speak anything bad about a veteran. I don't care what you think about the war. Fuck that. Regardless of what you think, the only reason why you have that right to think that is because they went and died for you. They went and fought for you. They went and sacrificed their life for you. And even if they came back alive, you can't unsee the shit that you see over there, man. So for anyone who says a negative word about a veteran, say what you want about the government, say what you want about the war itself, leave the vets alone. They're the only reason why you even have that right to say it. So fuck that. That's right. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Fuck That with Danny Aces. If you see anything out there, any news stories or things that happen in your personal life to get you saying fuck that, let me know. Contact me, and it might be something I just haven't heard of yet, and then it'll definitely appear in a future episode. So if you want to know how to contact me, head over to Facebook, facebook.com/Incredible Danny Aces. You can email me at dannyaces@ymail.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Danny_Aces. Although I am not on Twitter as much as I am on my email or Facebook, so it's definitely better to get me over there, guys. Also, I invite you to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Incredible Danny Aces, where I have a couple of videos up doing my magic thing. But while you're here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we got going on here. There'll be some great entertaining stuff. But besides all that, when you're done with all that, please do not forget what started this whole revolution. Then that's CGR Cast, the podcast. Head over to iTunes, new episodes every Monday and Thursday. 3 underappreciated bastards lashing out like Danny Aces. Actually, Danny Aces lashing out like them, I should say. And they'll definitely keep you entertained, guys. I promise, man. I'm telling you. Great stuff there. They hit on all topics, movies, music, video games, and then everything else, man. They hit it all. And they're definitely a great listen. And guess what? The best part, it's free. Come on, what are you getting for free nowadays? Fuck that. Get over there. Get the latest episode, man. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Hey, make sure you rate, comment, subscribe to this video, too, and this YouTube channel. Let me know what you guys think, man. But it doesn't matter what you think, because I'm going to do my thing anyway. Guys, I love you. Like I said, man, if you hear anything, see anything, get right up in his face and tell him, Fuck that. Tadas!
But in the morning there's a warning in my head, reminding me of all the shadows in my bed. Well, it's my voice, yeah, it's my choice to see this through, and I refuse to hear the opinions of these